Hello, you're watching Hornbill TV's Primetime Bulletin. Now headlines. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has confirmed the recovery of the digital flight data recorder, commonly referred to as the black box, from the rooftop of a building at the site of the Air India flight AI-171 crash in Ahmedabad. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, who is in Marseille, France for Raisina Mediterranean 2025 ministerial session, said India is putting so much focus on Europe because there is a quantum jump into multipolarity. Influencer Kamal Kaur, whose body was found in the parking lot of Adesh Hospital in Punjab's Patinda on June 11, was reportedly killed for uploading vulgar content not liked by her accused, SSP Patinda Amneet Gondal said on Friday. In a significant step towards enhancing maritime air operations, the Indian Coast Guard and the Indian Navy held a high-level synergy meeting at the Coast Guard headquarters in New Delhi. Benjamin Netanyahu said in an early morning video statement that Israel had attacked Iran's nuclear facilities to ward off an existential threat, vowing that the battle would continue for as many days as it is. Now for the news in detail. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has confirmed the recovery of the digital flight data recorder, DFDR, commonly referred to as the black box, from the rooftop of a building at the site of the Air India flight AI-171 crash in Ahmedabad. The Ministry of Civil Aviation clarified that contrary to circulating reports, a video recorder that had been recovered at a crash site was not the DFDR. The AAIB has launched a full-scale investigation into the crash, with over 40 staff from the Gujarat state government joining efforts to support the Ministry of Civil Aviation teams on the ground. The black box, a critical piece of evidence, will be analyzed to determine the cause of the tragic crash that claimed the lives of all 242 passengers and crew, including former Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rubani. The investigation is underway and the recovered DFDR is expected to provide vital insights into the events leading up to the disaster. Meanwhile, Directorate General of Civil Aviation has ordered enhanced safety inspection on Boeing 787-89 fleet of Air India. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, who is in Marseille, France for Raisina Mediterranean 2025 ministerial session on France, India and Europe, a multi-dimensional strategic partnership, said India is putting so much focus on Europe because there is a quantum jump into multipolarity. He said there's a realization in Europe that a lot of its problems and solutions will have to be analyzed and thought through by Europe itself. Today's Europe is more self-aware, self-reliant and strategically autonomous, and will want to look for partners who can work with Europe in that respect. That gives an additional impetus to India-Europe relations. The External Affairs Minister also said India seeks to conclude a defence and security partnership with the European Union and is also looking at a space agreement.
The reason why we are putting so much focus on Europe right now is that we can see there's a very sort of big, almost a quantum jump into multipolarity. There's a realization in Europe that a lot of its problems and solutions will have to be analyzed and thought through by Europe itself. And so a Europe which is today more self-aware, which is more self-reliant, which is more strategically autonomous, will obviously want to look for partners who think similarly and can work with Europe in that respect. And I think that gives a kind of an additional impetus to India-Europe relations, which were evolutionary but I predict a very sharp acceleration in that. A good example is really what I was discussing last 2 days in Brussels. We made very strong progress in our free trade agreement negotiations. We are seeking to conclude a defense and security partnership with the European Union. We are looking at a space agreement. We have individual agreements with individual states of Europe on mobility of talent. We are now trying to see if we can get it across some kind of understanding across the entire union. Again, of course, a lot of discussion about connectivity, because if you're going to do more business and as I said, we are all trying to de-risk the global economy and stabilize the global economy at that time. So connectivity is very much part of that conversation. So that's the kind of picture I like.
Now that Meghalaya's name has been cleared and police's efficiency has been proven, more tourists are flocking to Meghalaya, said Meghalaya Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh on Friday, following the murder of indoor man Raja Rakhuvanshi and subsequent arrest of 5 accused, including his wife Sonam, in 7 days. Lyngdoh said the cabinet on Friday informally discussed acknowledging the role of the police department in the case and will have a formal ceremony where the DGP and senior officers will honor them. He said they will also discuss the security scenario in the state. It has given Meghalaya and the entire Northeast a major boost because now it has been proven to the rest of the world that Northeast states are crime-free and tourist-friendly and not crime-prone as was being projected.
And the decision of the cabinet?
No, the cabinet today only discussed informally about our acknowledging the role of the police department. So we will have a formal ceremony where the DGP and senior officers will be invited, and government will grace them and give them, words of encouragement and support. And also we will discuss about this security scenario in the state.
You have actually holds the tourism department, and following this incident, do you think that any impact on the tourism sector in this state?
No.
Lots of the percentage has been come out.
Now that the name of Meghalaya has been cleared, now that the efficiency of the police department of Meghalaya has been proven, the opposite is happening. More and more tourists are flocking to Meghalaya. Okay.
So what do you expect? Is it will be cross the previous records?
Yes. It's a major boost, not only to Meghalaya but the entire Northeast, because now we have proved to the rest of the world that we are crime-free, that we are not crime-prone as was projected by some media houses. We are crime-free, we are tourist-friendly, and the region itself, the entire region itself is safe.
So the state government has taken up all the measures to make the crime-free state of...
Absolutely. We have a police force that could solve such a sensational murder case in 7 days' time. So it's...
We'll take a short break, so stay tuned.
HIV can infect anyone, including children. A woman with HIV can spread it to her baby during pregnancy, delivery, or breastfeeding.
where the software engineer meets the talented photographer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. The missing indoor couple case has been solved as Meghalaya police has arrested the killers and Sonam Raghuvanshi, the wife of the deceased man, for allegedly planning her husband's murder. Over the issues, SP East Khasi Hills Vivek CM that the interrogation is going on, and if they require more remand, they will take the time accordingly. Once the interrogation and the statement recording is finalized and the statements are finalized, police will do a reconstruction of the crime scene, he said.
Process is now going on?
Yes, interrogation is going on till the 8th day of police remand, and if we require more remand, we will be accordingly taking.
Sir, what are the updates of interrogation process? Can you share?
Yesterday I gave a very detailed. Now we are all here. So we are yet to start. Some people are doing interrogation right now, but the rest of us are here doing law and order. So once the law and order thing is over, then we will get back to our interrogation.
But you have mentioned about this Raj is the mastermind of this case.
Yes.
So he already visited that side? Or
No, he has never come to site.
And the other 3 persons, including the Sunam?
No, they have not come to site.
So when the sightseeing recreation process will be started after?
Once the interrogation and the statement recording is finalized and the statements are finalized, then we will do the reconstruction of the crime.
Influencer Kamal Gaur, whose body was found in the parking lot of Adesh Hospital in Punjab's Bathinda on June 11, was reportedly killed for uploading contents not liked by her accused. SSP Bathinda Amneet Kondal said on Friday the deceased had an Instagram account where she used to upload videos and had many followers. She also used to go to different cities for her videos. A person named Amritpal Singh had called her to Bathinda for a promotion for which she left home on June 9, and on June 11 the family found out that she had been murdered. 2 persons identified as Jaspreet Manro and Nimratjit Singh were arrested in this connection. Police found that the caller, Amritpal Manro, was behind the crime. The accused alleged that the deceased Kanchan Devi posted vulgar content and polluted the youth. They used to stop her under their moral policy, but when they felt that she was not listening to them, they brought her to Bathinda and murdered her.
जी हमारे लिए 11 तारीख को हमने एक अनआइडेंटिफाइड जो हमारे आदेश हॉस्पिटल
In a significant step towards enhancing maritime air operations, the Indian Coast Guard and the Indian Navy held a high-level synergy meeting at the Coast Guard headquarters in New Delhi on Thursday, said the ICG. The meeting was co-chaired by the Assistant Chief of Naval Staff and the Deputy Director General of the ICG. Key decisions revolved around strengthening joint manship, interoperability and coordinated air operations between the 2 forces. Officials also deliberated on critical areas such as training programs, flight safety protocols and future asset acquisition to bolster India's maritime aviation capabilities. Meanwhile, ICG has reported substantial progress in their efforts to control the fire aboard the Singapore flagged container vessel MV1 High 503, which has been ablaze in the Arabian Sea approximately 42 nautical miles off the coast of Baybor, Kerala. In a post on X on Thursday, the ICG stated that it has successfully airdropped 4,000 kilograms of dry chemical powder to combat the metal fire in coordination with the Indian Air Force. Agash Vatsa, who claimed in a viral tweet yesterday that he flew in the same Boeing 787 Dreamliner from Delhi to Ahmedabad hours before it crashed, soon after takeoff while flying his Air India flight AI-171 from Ahmedabad to London. Speaking exclusively to ANI, said he did not witness any issues when the flight took off, but felt something was unusual with the plane's flaps outside. The ACs were not working properly when the flight was on the ground before taking off. At cruising altitude, he noticed that the rear part of the flaps was moving up and down repeatedly. However, many aviation experts have pointed out that it was normal for the ACs to be off to give the plane a better thrust. He said he tried to complain about it, but the crew was in a rush because the flight was almost ready for takeoff. Even after the AC was switched on, its temperature kept fluctuating.
मैंने फ्लाइट बोर्ड करी दिल्ली से, वही सेम एयर बोइंग 787 ड्रीमलाइनर था जो कि कल AI-171 में क्रैश हुआ है। ये दिल्ली से फ्लाइट जब टेक ऑफ करी थी, ये AI-4231 बन के चली थी दिल्ली से। इसका शेड्यूल डिपार्चर था 9:50 AM 12 जून 2025 और इसका अराइवल टाइम था अहमदाबाद में 11:30 AM 12 जून 2025। हमारा फ्लाइट जो AI-423 था दिल्ली से अहमदाबाद के लिए टेक ऑफ हुई है 10:07 पे एग्जैक्ट टेक ऑफ और 10:13-14 पे ये लैंड हुआ है। मैंने इसका वीडियो शेयर किया है, उसमें एग्जैक्ट टाइमिंग है क्योंकि मैं दिस इज व्हाट आई डू, मैं टेक ऑफ लैंडिंग के टाइम वीडियो बनाता हूँ, तो उसमें सारा कैप्चर हुआ है। फ्लाइट टेक ऑफ ओके था, कोई इशू नहीं लगा। एज सच जब मैं बैठा था, बैठने वो इशू नहीं लगा। जब मैंने वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करी, मैंने बाद में देखा तो मैं जिस चीज़ को क्लैरिफाई करना चाहता हूँ, बीइंग ए पैसेंजर, मुझे थोड़ा सा लगा कि कुछ थोड़ा अनयूजुअल मुझे लगा बाहर फ्लैप्स को देखकर, जो कि वीडियो में एक्सपर्ट्स बता पाएंगे कि वो अनयूजुअल था नहीं था, वट एवर इट इज। तो एक चीज़ तो मैं ये क्लैरिफाई करना चाहता हूँ आपके माध्यम से कि मैंने अपना ओपिनियन दिया है। मैंने ये नहीं बोला कि जो मैं बात बता रहा हूँ ये वो वैलिड पॉइंट्स है जिनसे कि प्लेन क्रैश हुआ होगा। आई नेवर सेड दैट, राइट। उसके बाद टेक ऑफ था, हमको थोड़ी देर में 20 मिनट बाद 20-25 मिनट बाद एवरीथिंग वाज गुड, ठीक है। बट क्रूजिंग ऑल्टीट्यूड पे मैंने फिर से चीज़ें वो बाहर विंडो के देखा तो वो एक जो टेक ऑफ के टाइम फ्लैप का बिल्कुल पीछे वाला पार्ट है, बीच में है, वो नीचे हो रहा है बार बार, नीचे ऊपर। तो वो क्रूजिंग ऑल्टीट्यूड पे से स्पेसिफिकली वही वाला पार्ट ऊपर नीचे हो रहा था, राइट। अब कुछ लोग बोलेंगे कि आपने वो रिकॉर्ड क्यों नहीं किया। आई एम ए ट्रैवलर, मैं एक नॉर्मल पैसेंजर हूँ, राइट। हाँ, मुझे एविएशन में इंटरेस्ट है, तो बट मैं हर चीज़ को अब रिकॉर्ड, अब मैं ये तो है नहीं कि मैं अगर फ्लाइट में हूँ और ये फ्लाइट क्रैश हो गई है ये, और मेरे पास जो प्रूफ थे और जो मैं बता रहा हूँ, आई थिंक पीपल आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि मैं हर चीज़ को रिकॉर्ड करता। इतना कोई नहीं करता है, ये चीज़ भी मैं क्लैरिफाई करना चाहता हूँ। उसके अलावा जो था, मैंने जैसे कि वीडियो डाला था सोशल मीडिया पे कि एसी वॉज नॉट वर्किंग। जब ग्राउंड पे था एसी नहीं चल रहा था। कई लोगों ने इस पे बोला, एविएशन एक्सपर्ट्स में जिनके साथ मैं समझता हूँ इस चीज़ को कि हाँ मे बी ये चीज़ हो सकती है, उन्होंने बोला कि फॉर अ बेटर थ्रस्ट ड्यूरिंग टेक ऑफ एसी को बंद करके रखा जाता है, ठीक है। सब लोग परेशान थे, गर्मी थी, एटलीस्ट हम सब ने, मतलब मेरे यहाँ तो मैंने तो कुछ बोल नहीं पाया कि मैं विंडो सीट पे था, मैं प्रेस कर रहा था उसको बार बार। बट द क्रूज वर इन रश क्योंकि टेक ऑफ के लिए ऑलमोस्ट रेडी था फ्लाइट। पहले तो मैं बैठा रहा, मेरे को लगा हो जाएगा। टैक्सी के बाद, टैक्सी नहीं, जब पुशबैक हुआ तो फ्लाइट एक जगह पे खड़ी थी 10-15 मिनट के आसपास। तो उस टाइम वो था। और टेक ऑफ के बाद जो था, टेक ऑफ के बाद मैंने विंडो सीट से मिडिल सीट पे स्वैप कर लिया अपने फादर के साथ। हाँ, उसके बाद एसी का कंप्रेसर चलना स्टार्ट हुआ, लेकिन ऑन ऑफ करके ही था वो, ये नहीं कि एक कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर। इट वाज कभी मतलब ठंडा है, ठीक सा कर रहा है, कभी फिर वही सी गर्मी वाली फील आ रही है। मतलब जितनी भी एक नॉर्मल फ्लाइट होती है, ये भी नॉर्मल फ्लाइट ही थी वैसे तो, बट जो भी एक यूजुअल होता है टेम्परेचर और ये सब, वैसा नहीं था। जो भी पहले उस फ्लाइट में और भी लोग थे, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि उन लोगों से भी कनेक्ट किया जाए, क्योंकि जब हम अहमदाबाद लैंड किए थे और जो उनकी बस से हम अराइवल हॉल पे जा रहे थे, तो उसमें भी लोगों ने एंटर करने के बाद ये बोला था कि प्लेन से ठंडा एसी तो बस का एसी है।
We'll take another short break, so stay tuned.
भारत को दुनिया का डिजिटल पावर हाउस बनाने का यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का संकल्प उत्तर प्रदेश में हो रहा है फलीभूत। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ की दूरदर्शी सोच की वजह से आईटी हब के रूप में गौतम बुद्ध नगर, एआई और मशीन लर्निंग में लखनऊ, रोबोटिक्स में कानपुर एवं इंजीनियरिंग रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट सिटी के रूप में वाराणसी और प्रयागराज का हो रहा है विकास। 9 शहरों में सॉफ्टवेयर टेक्नोलॉजी पार्क, जेवर में 3700 करोड़ के निवेश से सेमीकंडक्टर यूनिट, 7 सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस, 70 इंक्यूबेटर्स और 6 विभागों के माध्यम से 10 लाख लोगों का एआई स्किल्ड वर्कफोर्स तैयार किया जा रहा है। महाकुंभ 2025 के अभेद्य सुरक्षा में एआई के अभूतपूर्व इस्तेमाल को पूरी दुनिया ने देखा। सॉफ्टवेयर निर्यात में हुई तीव्र वृद्धि से यूपी को मिल रही है ग्लोबल आईटी हब के रूप में नई पहचान। काम दमदार, डबल इंजन सरकार।
Where the software engineer meets the cool UI UX designer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore's ancestral home in Bangladesh, now a museum, was vandalized by a mob, reportedly over a parking dispute. The dispute was over motorcycle parking fees between a visitor and a museum staffer on June 8. Commenting on the incident, Tripura CM Manik Saha, who is also a Bengali, said he was shocked. Condemning the incident, he said those who did this were also Bengalis. The Bangladesh government should book and take action against those involved in this, he said.
और अभी ये तो उस वक्त तो ईस्ट बंगाल था और बाद में पाकिस्तान बना, उसके बाद अभी बांग्लादेश बना और एंसेस्ट्रल प्रॉपर्टी विश्व कवि रविन्द्रनाथ ठाकुर का वहाँ पर बहुत सारे किताब भी उन्होंने लिखा, नॉवेल भी लिखे और वहाँ जाके जिस तरह तोड़फोड़ किया है ये सचमुच ये होना नहीं चाहिए। पूरा माने वर्ल्ड देख चुके हैं, हम तो देख ही रहे और मैं बंगाली होके मैं तो खुद ही हैरान हो गया और जो लोग किया है वो भी बंगाली है। ऐसा तो होना नहीं चाहिए और मैं धिक्कार देना चाहता हूँ। ये किस तरह बिहेव ये लोग कर रहे हैं। मैं अभी भी समय है जिसमें आप अभी भी उससे आप लोग हट जाओ ये सब काम से। और बांग्लादेश का जो नेशनल सॉन्ग है, एंथम है और इंडिया का जो नेशनल एंथम है, जिन्होंने क्रिएट किया उनको ऊपर आप ऐसा कर रहे हो, ये गलत बात है। मैं अभी जो गवर्नमेंट है वहाँ इनको मैं कहना चाहता हूँ जो इसमें शामिल है उन लोगों को दे शुड बुक देम और जो कानून जो चाहिए उस कानून के हिसाब से उनका कार्रवाई किया जाए।
That's all for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.